Andrew Gorns with Scout.com here with linebacker Jason Whittingham. Jason, how's prep week for Stanford gone so far?
It's going pretty good. It's been pretty physical so far. We know Stanford's a very physical team, so we've tried to prepare for their physicality by doing a few live reps every day, and I think it's going good. You know, their offense is something that matches up well with our defense. I think we're a good matchup for them, and so we'll see how the game goes. But I think practice week has gone well.
Is that the biggest difference between a team like UCLA that spreads it out, relies on their athleticism, versus Stanford, just the physicality?
Yeah, this week's going to be a lot on our front seven. Last week it was a little bit of both, but this week our front seven is going to have to do great. Our defensive line is going to have to put the team on their back and step it up, and I know they can do the job. And as linebackers, I know we can help them with our assignments as well. Now,
you missed the first 3 games of the season. Was it kind of hard getting back out there, kind of getting into a groove in the 4th game of the season?
It was a little bit of something to overcome, but it wasn't that big a deal because I played last year, and no, it wasn't. Just having the club on my hand was a little bit of a miscue, but it didn't put a bump in the road too bad.
Before the season, you were kind of taking some reps at defensive end, both defensive end and linebacker. Yeah. Do you feel more comfortable at linebacker where they got you now?
Yeah, I feel like linebacker is my natural position. They wanted to test my skills at defensive end, and I think that getting that experience at defensive end will help me when I blitz off the edge, but I feel a little more comfortable at linebacker where I am now.
It seems like you guys have kind of found a groove with your starting linebackers for the past couple of weeks. It's been you, Jared, and Jacoby. Do you guys feel comfortable out there with each other, you starting 3, taking the bulk of the reps?
Yeah, I feel like we have a great unity between us. We have great communication between us as well. I feel like there's something between us that helps us not just put the physical part of the game, but the mental part of the game. We know we know who's doing what, and we know when we have to have each other's back and things like that.
Talk about the team morale a little bit. You guys have lost 2 games, but they've been real close games. Oregon State in overtime, and then you guys had a chance at the last minute with UCLA. Yeah. Is it difficult to overcome those and kind of just move on and know that you have to just prepare for the next game?
Yeah, those close losses are always tough to take. Our combined points for those 2 losses, 10 points. So we're right in every game. We could be undefeated right now, but we just have to make more plays, and we'll get those close games are defined by who makes more plays, and so we just have to make more plays, and we don't have to have the feeling of those close losses, which sucks.
What about the defense as a whole? Do you feel like this defense can perform like they did against UCLA, where against Oregon State they were a little bit shaky at times?
Yeah, I feel like we get better each and every game. We learn from our mistakes, and I know the Oregon State game was pretty rough for us, but we stepped it up against UCLA, and I think we'll step it up another notch this week against Stanford.
What's the most important thing you guys have to do to win defensively against Stanford on Saturday?
We have to be very assignment sound. Every guy just has to do his own job and not worry about who else is doing what. We just have to know what our assignment is, and we have to do it and execute and just make those plays when they come to us.